Hello guys, the Hindu editorials. We had kept it on hold for a few days because I was not available. I was out of town, and now we'll do all the pending episodes also, and I'll try to catch up everything by this month end itself. So October 18th was the last editorial we did. Today, October 19th, we have 3 to 4 important articles to discuss, and we will do it in very detailed fashion, including some questions also. I'll show you, so you will have a complete understanding of it, like how the questions come in mains. Okay, so the mains practice questions like in essay, GS3, GS2, GS1, everything from today's newspaper I'm telling. Okay, so if you see, one important article today is generative artificial intelligence, or the next phase of AI and robotics and all, where the robots will become more intelligent than human. Okay, so the generative artificial intelligence, it could prove as a radical game changer in the world of the 21st century, as the industrial revolution was in the 18th century. Elucidate. Okay, so that you will get the answer when you do today's editorial. You will get enough points, and from the same topic, a GS3 question can be formed where lesser word limit answer you have to write, like GAI based concentration of power would have an airy similarity to the old East India Company syndrome. Okay, so that also when you do today's editorial, you will understand what this is, because these lines are picked up from the Hindu only today. Okay, then GS2 related. China's Belt and Road Initiative has completed 10 years. Based on that, one article is there. So this initiative has benefited the world. Do you agree or not? Okay, so you can take any stand and then give the points. Okay, so we'll give you both sides anyway. And one more is the woman related, working woman. We have discussed multiple times, and this repeatedly is coming in paper also, because this time's economics Nobel Prize was given with regard to this only. Okay, so that is why a fast urbanizing India needs different models to support its women. Okay, in terms of employment, work and all. So justify that. So all these things you will get points, and like this every editorial which I have been doing since last 5 months now. July 3 was the first episode, and now it is October mid, and we are doing every kind of answers. And if you had simply done my editorials, enrolled to our test series, you will easily clear UPSC prelims and mains in the upcoming attempt itself. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to strictly follow Vysh IAS or you have to do from some other source. So now I'll show you in Hindu also, like why we are discussing all these articles, like what are the headlines and what are the things which you are skipping. So you can see inflation stats and all keeps coming. It's not important. UPSC will not ask day by day stats and all. Generative AI we will discuss in detail. Belt and Road Initiative we will discuss in detail. Working woman we will discuss in detail. This is Karnataka local news not required. This is Cricket World Cup. Hope you are watching it. India is doing good, and it's like 5 out of 5 wins. But the next match can be maybe in anyone's favor. So we will see that on Sunday. Okay, and then here a ferry, okay, a boat service kind of, a ferry kind of thing between Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka, which over the years, like, it gets started, then again stopped. Many issues are there between the two countries when it comes to cultural differences and the fishing areas and all. So that thing little bit we'll see. Okay, it's not the main article today, but still little bit you should know the maps, the places there. So you can see Tamil Nadu state and Sri Lanka is directly linked historically also. We have the Lanka's story, our Ramayana and Ram Setu and these things and all. And in modern context, you can call it the Park Strait. So PALK, Park Strait, UPSC in the past have asked already. You should know it is connecting with India and Sri Lanka. Strait is a water body which connects to this thing, okay. Different bodies, different water bodies. So here in Tamil Nadu, there is this Nagapattinam, and in Sri Lanka's northern area, there is this Kankesanture, okay, however it is pronounced. So between that, a boat service, if started, obviously it will help people, especially tourists. Many Indians go to Sri Lanka. Even I have planned, you know, I would have told you multiple times, I travel across the Indian states. I have already done international one. I have till now not done, but I have plans. Okay, so Sri Lanka is one of the destinations which I will be surely going. So here a ferry service is there, means tourists can go, people can go, or transportation of goods or any export, import, any minor things you can do if you have a consistent route there. Okay, and this area is, as I told, controversial also and very significant also. The India-Sri Lanka has a water body or a maritime border, because when you study the neighbors of India, neighboring countries, you will not count Sri Lanka with the land border, but it is with the water border. Okay, and the India's point also, you know, the lowest or the southernmost point in the mainland. Okay, we are not counting Andaman Nicobar. The mainland, we have this Rameshwaram, this Pamban bridge is there, railway bridge, which once was destroyed, and then again we built it after the issue. So Park Bay is the water body here. This is the India-Sri Lanka maritime border, and then Nagapattinam is here, and the Jaffna, a very important city of the Sri Lanka. Then these places, Delft, Kachativ, small island, which actually you can tell India once upon a time gifted to them, and that was not a right thing to do. Even now debate is going on. Kachativ, I will make a separate video. Tale Mannar. Okay, so these places and all, we often had water services and boat services and all, but due to certain issues, it gets shut down also. So this place names, UPSC has this trending or thing that they'll ask anything which maybe it's not much significant also, but just because it came in paper, they will put like match the following one side Jaffna or this Delft, and you will think like where it is. Okay, right side instead of Sri Lanka, they will write Myanmar or Vietnam. They'll give something, so you should know. Okay, then here Indian, some places also you can see Kochi, which is Aleppi in English, and Thiruvananthapuram. These are all important districts of Kerala, you can tell. In Tamil Nadu, we have this Puducherry is a different union territory, and Mahi, which is in Kerala coast, but it is under the Puducherry administration only. Okay, then there is this Coimbatore, Madurai, Ramanathapuram, Tuticorin, which is a port city also. These are all important places of Tamil Nadu. Okay, being a civil servant, you should actually, the map should be by heart for you, no matter, not only south, any part of India, northeast or Jammu and Kashmir or western Gujarat, center Madhya Pradesh, you should be knowing almost all the important places, cities, towns and all, and that will help you. Okay, in one way or the other, it will help you. Colombo is the capital of Sri Lanka. At the bottom, you can see Ceylon is the old name of Sri Lanka. And this is Bay of Bengal, and this is the Indian Ocean. Okay, so Park Strait is in between this area. And so like this general map idea you should have, and the paper, some points are given. The ferry service, as I told, passenger service has started between that Kankata Santuri in Sri Lanka and Nagapattinam in Tamil Nadu, and this is across the Park Strait. Demand was there, a long-standing demand to start something like this. Traditionally, the route, okay, traditionally before this, the route was Tale Mannar to Rameshwaram and Colombo to Thoothukudi. All these places I've shown you. Go back and look the map. So, civil wars in Sri Lanka, many years are there, right from Rajiv Gandhi's time, including his assassination. Everything is related to this in one way. Okay, the Tamilians are settled there. The basic Sinhalese community in the Sri Lanka is there. They both hate each other. They fight each other. So these things are happening since years, and because of that civil war and all, nothing solid kind of route was not being set up between India and Sri Lanka. So 12 years ago, a ferry service between Colombo and Thoothukudi came, but it did not last long because proper funding was not done, proper support from the government was not there. Okay, lack of patronage. Then a boat mail service between Chennai and Tale Mannar via Rameshwaram, Dhanushkodi. Rail link was there, ferry was there. All these things, as I told, systemic support was not there, and it started getting cancelled. Then a cyclone was there in 1964, which again devastated Dhanushkodi, and even now it's a tourist spot. People go there. And then civil war ended the multiple transport linking, and now people depend only on air service. They go through flights to each other's place. Okay, but obviously flight ticket will be costly and all, and now it covers Madurai, Tiruchi to Sri Lanka. Like that, they cover the flight services. Okay, 10 months ago, Chennai Jaffna air service resumed, okay, which was halted, and 10,000 tourists from India visited Sri Lanka. Then the private cruise service started 4 months ago, which again 6,000 people traveled from India to Sri Lanka. So that means potential is there. If you build it regularly, people will want to go there. Then Nagapattinam and this Kanaka Santuri, this new one, the new service, they are telling it will strengthen the cultural, economic, civilizational ties. Not only that, but also improve the cooperation when it comes to disaster management and maritime security. Okay. And in case of any crisis also, refugees to go from one place to another, this service will help. Okay, that from Sri Lanka to Tamil Nadu. So these are the important points which is written in today's Hindu. So I thought I will just cover it once so that later if any development happen, you will know the base at least. Okay. So in recently started, the service started, but now because of monsoon, northeast monsoon is there. The southwest monsoon has officially ended. It went till Himalayas, and now it will come back. And so it's now the northeast monsoon where the parts of Tamil Nadu, Orissa, or some parts of Karnataka, Andhra and all will start getting rainfall. So that is happening, and even Sri Lanka. So they are now halted the service, and after January they will resume the service again. Okay. But again, basic things like as I told, the fare is like 7,000 rupees per person. So it's like kind of equivalent to flight. Then why will they choose this? So government should take care of, both the governments should work with each other and reduce the cost. More baggages they should allow. Else if it's same like flight means only this much bag is allowed, this much price, and then nobody will opt for this. So that kind of things has to be taken care. The amenities in the ports and all, whether it's their stay of a dormitory or rail connectivity, cab services, whatever you need as part of this to make that full system efficient, you should work on that. Okay. Because timely sustainable attention is which makes any project a success. Okay, so now that area also, Nagapattinam, is agrarian economy, so their economy also you can improve if you make such services. So it is up to the two governments of the two countries to ensure that this ferry service does not meet the fate which the Thoothukudi Colombo services met long back. Okay, so we should try to not let this go in vain, this new things which we are trying to initiate. Okay, so now we'll go to the main other three articles, and before that, the test series. If you have not joined, then after this there is no point joining. Okay, because there is a time limit of every year. When 1 year exam preparation phase is going on, beyond a certain limit, if you join test series or if you join anyone's program, you will not get the benefit of it, because UPSC is not like other bank exams or SSC where 3 months you quickly gather some MCQs and study and go, you pass. That doesn't work in UPSC. UPSC has a very like consistent learning is required, disciplined learning is required, where you read books, then solve questions based on that, then write some mains answers, get it evaluated, then again read the remaining books. So that practice reading and revising, all this, if it doesn't happen for 6 months, 8 months time, your chances of passing is very, very less. Okay, you may feel we are demotivating you, but I actually, I tell reality always. I don't simply please you or give you fake promises. If I want to tell that you will pass, I will tell based on the real work you have done. Not like simply you come any day and ask and then ask, can I pass? You cannot pass. Okay, that on the face I'll tell you. We won't feel anything like regret or guilt, or we won't do that sweet talking. Okay, so if you are really giving the attempt of 2024 especially, you have only that much time. Okay, that is why we are giving this 4 months installment also, because we know you may need it if you are a student or not. So that program is kind of almost ended and students have started studying, but still if you missed it, you can come and ask. The other one, there is a lot of time, but our plan starts on October 28, which is again tomorrow. The timetable starts, but again the first 10-15 days are only watching my foundation videos, which most of my students already would have seen it. So again 14-50 bonus days are there. Even if you come in November mid or November end also, this plan will suit you to study for the next 2 years, and you should ideally in the first attempt you should clear if you really follow our instructions. So these packages come and ask in WhatsApp. Very detailed way launch video was done, and everything was explained. So that launch video link, if you don't have, you can come and ask me in WhatsApp. Understand the course, how many tests are being offered, how many like whether it is evaluation or not evaluation. And if you don't want like all the subjects also, some people may be liking only current affairs from Vysh IAS, then current affair packs are there for 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, like that up to like 5 years we have made packages. So all this will help you in the exam. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to join Vysh IAS, you want to be in part of our WhatsApp channel. There are multiple options. Okay, WhatsApp is the fastest way. You will get reply within 48 hours. All the messages are replied. Okay, and emails also you can do. So just contact me, then we will discuss ahead. Okay, so the second article after the Sri Lanka thing, generative AI. Okay, AI already 3 episodes I have done in very detailed fashion, whether AI will replace human jobs and these things and all. Here again, the dangers of AI, kind of that angle they have focused more, with more negative connotation will be there, but you will get points to write that essay and that thing which I told in the starting. So recent advances in this generative AI has captured the imagination of the public, businesses and governments alike, meaning everybody has understood that AI is growing faster. So government of India also has recently released a comprehensive report on the opportunities afforded by this current wave of AI. IT industry also in India, we are like one of the largest IT sector also. So they are almost certain that this wave of AI will lead to fundamental change in the skills landscape, and implicitly it in terms of underlying threat and danger. Okay, that skills part I already told you. Like when students ask me like whether AI will replace humans, AI will not replace humans. AI will replace the humans who don't have skills. Okay, if you don't have any skills and still you want a job, same like UPSC I tell you, don't study and still you want to become IAS, you don't deserve to be IAS. You will be obviously replaced by some other better candidate. So same like that, if you are not skilled in if you are an IT sector and if you don't upgrade yourself into AI and new things, robotics and all, then you will not stay in the industry, you will be replaced. Okay, that time you cannot feel sad, because that is how it is. Okay, a person selling CD player is now out of job because now our CDs are gone. Now it's the other thing, OTTs have come, many things have come. So like that, anything. Okay, cabs are getting changed by Ola and Uber, or like that, everything will change. New things when it comes, if you don't upgrade yourself. Okay, because it's very easy to switch immediately. If you wait for it, then we have a distance of it, and then after 10 years feel like, okay, now I'll go and take it. By the time that technology also would have gone, something else would have come. So when something is changing, which is natural, technology will change, you have to immediately adopt to it, okay, else you will remain a loser. So now concurrently, there is an exponential explosion of digital uncertainty. That is today's headline also. The heading is digital uncertainty. Okay. So now the new threat like cyber attacks and your data loss, many problems will come. So the implications will affect our life, our economies, and they are telling like fertile digital topsoil. Okay, that layer is very delicate also, and that can be attacked. There's a threat. So few people only realize the intrinsic problems. Okay, everybody are like very happy that now Google Pay has come, everything is very easy, everything is digital, everything is now stored in the cloud. Many things are there, but the convenience also comes with certain threat also if you are not aware of what all threats can come. So digital infrastructure is built on different layers, which has the machine intelligence, meaning the computer, the programming, the machine intelligence is there. Humans code the software into it, and there are hardwares which are attached to it, all the parts. So all these comes together and they're interconnected, which is complex, and it is like run on protocols or guidelines. So it's that overall thing you need not know. But if you are working on something, what all challenges can come, how the majority of the people may be affected or impacted, these are all less understood. Okay, the complexity is one thing, but the vulnerabilities, that is what you have to know. So this little false understanding of certain things can affect today's this thing, like the cognitive warfare, which they call, which is part of modern warfare, which will come. Israel Hamas issue also will come there. Also this Israel's intelligence failure happened, so that related also I tell at the conclusion. So this warfare using sophisticated techniques, destabilizing others institution, hacking different government websites, so all these things are controlled by non-state actors also, which are like Hamas group and all, because Hamas has no treaty signed or anything. Okay, maybe Israel will sign with the United Nations, Palestine will sign something with the United Nations, they'll have treaties, protocols, but Hamas is a terrorist organization. They are a non-state actor. So non-state actors and all, if they start attacking cyber, this thing and all, we cannot go and tell like there is a UN law, follow that law. They will not listen. Okay, so this is the future problems, that technological tools will be leading to loss of trust, breach of confidentiality, loss of governance capability, and alter the population's behavior. Okay, meaning the psychology will be manipulated, people will start losing trust on all these machines and technology and all. So overall it will be a big problem if non-staters get involved. So both business and government are taking a lot of steps, and they are aware that problems are there, and still we are living on the digital world only. Like they are telling almost a third of company in the more advanced countries of the world, okay, like you can take USA, Canada, UK, they are investing more in intangible asset, that is what you cannot touch, okay, intangible asset, than the physical one. So you are directly putting yourself at risk of AI, okay, because if you are something in the cloud, if you are something in the digital instead of hardware or hard disk or hard copy and all, it can be attacked in the cyber way. So 50% of the market value of the top 500 companies, okay, are sitting in intangibles. So they are also vulnerable. And as I told, all want to like migrate to the cloud now. Now you are not using pen drive or CDs and all. You are all saving in Google Drives. You are saving in such iCloud and all. So these are all sensitive information. So the risk can have a geometrical progression, or exponentially the risk increases. So this uncertainty is what they are talking, and it is rapidly growing, and government agencies are also spending lot of billions of dollars and this thing and all, so that the information, misinformation, disinformation, everything can be controlled. But this may not be enough. The people at the ground level has to understand that this will happen, okay, because they are the ones who store data. So they should know what they are storing, how they are storing, do they have a backup, all these things they should think. So all these will contribute to something called as truth decay, okay, meaning the things which whoever steals will take it and modify it and present it in a different way, like AI itself. Now you can use anybody's photo, anybody's face, and make a video as if that person is speaking. So you can generate fake thing, okay. So actually the truth is decaying, okay. False information is getting loaded in the entire internet. So author is telling we are just witnessing the tip of the iceberg, meaning it is just the beginning. The number of people who are going to get psychologically affected and all will be more, because the number of people obviously depending on these digital networks are also more, okay. So now many advances in AI are giving like birth by the machine itself, meaning as I told, the machine itself is now thinking something and then going to the next level, okay. So that is again a challenge. So we will witness this emergence of, as I told, this artificial general intelligence. or generative in this also, and then this will become equal to or even superior than human intelligence, which will penetrate whole new sectors and replace human judgment, intuition and creativity. So why I put this question for essay is because the same one point is what, if you see, they are explaining, but the way they have presented is in multiple angles. This is how an essay is to be written. Okay, a mains answer for GS3, 10 mark or 15 marker when you write, you can put it in very less words. But this way, the same thing round and round, when you write it more creatively, it becomes an essay in a more word limit. So that this article I found perfect for a AI related mains answer, the dangers of AI at least. So that is a potential question also for the upcoming many years in UPSC or any other exam. So this article I wanted to revise more and more. Okay, it's now only halfway, still these many points you have got, and they will again tell the same thing. Okay, this could alter the fabric of the nation state, tear apart real and imagined communities across the globe. So it is far more disruptive and dangerous than anything else what we have seen till date. So if you see, they are writing it so beautifully that every sentence is a valid point. Okay, so social and economic inequalities will rise exponentially. Capacity to flood a country with fake content, okay, which will again destroy the truth, that will again increase. So false narrative, false voices. So what is said, read or heard could lead to overturning the trust pyramid and catastrophic consequences. So see the wordings. Okay, instead of you telling something like this is good, this is bad, you should use this kind of word. It will affect the trust pyramid, catastrophic consequences. The more better you are, it's not like you need to know extreme level of English or many philosophical words or very tough words and all, but your presentation of one line, it should have everything in it, the positive, the negative, the introduction, the conclusion, everything in one line if it is put, and that will come in practice only. Okay, when you read more and more newspapers, you listen to us like this with question answer format, you will be able to write better answers. Okay, and join some mains test series also so that you get evaluation also. So now this AGI is outperforming humans in every area, including economic, work, education, social welfare, everywhere. Okay, so it has a potential to able to make its decisions, and then which are obviously unpredictable, uncontrollable, and it has unintended consequences. See the way it is written, the same line they have written these three words: unpredictable, uncontrollable and unintended. So if this in the exam hall, maybe directly you will not able to write this kind of wordings, but when you practice this once, next time you will remember, okay, I can use this line also, it looks more catchy. Okay, so now job displacements, economic displacements, these will be obviously the initial symptoms when you see like people are losing jobs or such things happen. Like now even small robotics also, when drone camera came, the person who used to shoot from a helicopter, the person who drives the helicopter also lost his job. The one cameraman sitting in the helicopter also lost his job, because now when this drone is enough, one person alone from here is controlling and shooting the entire aerial view, two people lost the job because of that. So this is just a simple way of telling you like how jobs get replaced. Okay, so now digital data, which is converted into digital intelligence, this will be leading to disruption later if you don't have, as I told, backup and these things and all. So it will worsen the inequalities, it will exacerbate the social disparity, worsen economic disparity, and this could be a radical game changer in the world of the 21st century, as the industrial revolution was in the 18th century. This is the question which, this green color is the question which I asked you in the starting. Okay, so it leads to material shift also. So now that other thing, that East India syndrome, what did I mean by that in the question? That time, you know, raw materials were taken from India and taken to there, and from there they'll make the finished goods and come back and sell here as a market. India was seen as a market. So same like that, this is a new form of exploitation which is happening, which is a data exploitation. It would entail again export of raw data and import of value added products that uses this data. So your data is being stolen or taken away. With that, they make more value addition product and come back and sell it to you itself. So that is why this concentration of power in AGI will have similarities to the old East India Company syndrome. Okay, so we could possibly be in a moment like Oppenheimer moment. You know, the movie came, the atom bomb related moment. So Oppenheimer moment, where you are not fully aware of the potential of atom bomb that time, or what it can, this new technology lead to, or what is the potential to shape the world, or what destruction it can cause. You maybe not knowing. It's an Oppenheimer moment. For same like that, this is the moment for digital future also. Okay, meaning you don't know how big it can grow, or how bad it can be, or how good it can be. So it's a new kind of arms race. Who is owning the data will own many things, because there is a quote also which, the data is the new oil. Okay, Like oil, how it was very important for the entire world, which is even now important, even though we are slowly shifting to green energy and all. Data is the new oil. Okay, that also you can use in your mains answers and all. So this needs what? More collaboration between all the countries and all the technological sectors, the private, public people. Everybody has to again come together and stop this. Else again, like Hamas, Israel, which is happening now, it is a total intelligence failure of Israel. Israel, who is one of the best in technology, okay, compared to any other country, Israel technology is considered one of the fastest or one of the best or the most modern and all. And they have that Iron Dome which can detect any missiles which comes to them. Still 5,000 plus missiles came, the people, terrorists came from all directions, and they were not even aware, they could not expect it, okay. They came and killed simple citizens and went. Still, it was not able to be this thing. So that is why I am telling Hamas was able to break into it. Okay, so the over dependence on AI, that is a wrong thing. You should always have something to counter that also. That is what is being told here. Over dependence on AI and believe in its invincibility, meaning it cannot be destroyed. That blind belief, if you have, then it will be more catastrophic. Okay, so AI depends essentially on data and algorithm, and Hamas appears to have distorted that flow which was flowing into Israeli systems. And so these kind of things you have to stop. Okay, remaining complete Israel Hamas, we have made a separate video in 2-3 parts. We have made Yom Kippur War and all. If you don't know, that means you are not regularly watching our videos, and it will impact your marks as well. So take these things seriously. This was again a detailed article. Now the remaining are little smaller articles. One is Belt and Road Initiative, completed 10 years, and this is considered one of the project of the century, where more than 150 countries are involved, and it is like a dream project of China also, where they want to connect all the countries with China infrastructure, road, ports, ships, railways, even waterways, which they call the maritime Silk Route. So the One Belt, One Road Initiative, many names are there for it. Okay, so you would have seen this, more maps you see, more countries which are related to that you will see. Like here also you can see Netherlands, Germany, Rotterdam, Venice, Italy, Asian countries, African countries, everyone are involved. This is again other map where Belgium, France, Italy, Greece, Djibouti, Kenya, Jakarta. You see everywhere Chinese people have been able to convince them, including our neighbors like Pakistan and Sri Lanka, and even Maldives new government who is pro-China. So everybody are joined this, and it's not only country level signing, they are making corridors also. Like you can see here with Pakistan, obviously the CPEC corridor, which is passing through our Kashmir area and all. That is why we don't approve it. And then China Bangladesh India corridor is there. China Indo-China, okay, Indo-China is not India, it's actually the Indonesia and these Southeast Asian countries. And then China Mongolia Russia corridor is there. New Eurasian land bridge, China Central Asia Western corridor. So they are like making it like not like one signature alone. They are making like project after project, and so that is why it is called the project of the century. Now recently what happened is October 17-18, the third Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation happened in Beijing, China. Beijing is the capital. So there President Xi Jinping have been telling again lot of things, and related to that, lot of academicians and scholars gave their opinions. So academic, if you see this, names are not important, because their names all will sound almost similar only, this Yu, Li, Sha, Wang, Wong and all. That doesn't matter. But these people, okay, they are telling like it is China's Marshall Plan. Okay, Marshall Plan is another of the western side where they had like globalization development and all. So this is like China's Marshall Plan, where they wanted to grow from a regional power to a global influence. That is what one person told. Another person told it is China's bid to reboot globalization and rectify its shortcoming. Another person here told about the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. That is, they are not only putting in transport and these alternatives and all, they are pumping in money also through the one bank, AIIB Bank, which is again headquarters in Beijing. Okay, this all is asked by UPSC. Okay, you should know what is AIIB, what is ADB, Asian Development Bank, what is BRICS Bank, which is New Development Bank. So these banks and all, Vysh IAS revision charts are there. All my test series will get it free of cost with the test series which you enroll. So with charts we have explained where is the headquarters of this, who are the members of it, what is the recent development of it, everything you will get in one chart itself. Okay. So these authors are telling that China in every angle, transport, economy, or even if it is asking people to follow their local currency, renminbi currency is a new currency, so that the dollar can be pushed out. Okay, that even India is now trying to push rupee everywhere possible. Okay, through the digital these things and all. So now China is already made it so big project to counter everything, that whether it is beneficial or whether it has harmed the people, that is what slowly we will study now. So Xi Jinping once he became the president, that time itself he announced this. And the growth, how it was like, it entered the constitution or the Communist Party's agenda of China in 2017. And then 2021, when they had the 14th 5-year plan, they also have 5-year plan. We have actually stopped it now. We don't have 5-year plans properly now. We have it, but we more have Niti Aayog model. Okay, planning commission is gone. So there they have the 14th finance plan, 5-year plan. And that time this was again got a lot of funding in this project, and China issued a white paper, the government, where it was called the Belt and Road Initiative, a key pillar of the global community of shared future. So there also they told that 200 plus pact have been signed with more than 150 nations. Okay, so this and all in 2021 itself. Okay, then two-way investment between China and partner country, the amount will be like $380 billion worth of things in 8 years they have signed. And then transfer of public goods, passenger transfer, infrastructure development, so every kind of giving loans, everything. So World Bank also has done their estimate that 675 million people are without electricity globally, 2.3 billion lakh potable water or drinking water, 450 million live beyond the coverage of a broadband signal or internet connectivity. So obviously somebody has to take care of it, and China, by at least even their selfish thing of like ruling the world, they are actually building a lot of infrastructure. They are bridging the gap, and they are pumping in more and more this thing. And World Bank is telling need like 1.5 trillion annually dollars annually till 2030, which is approximately 4.5% of the GDP of this low and middle income countries and all. So under this China's Marshall Plan or the BRI, motorways, power plant, port, railway network, digital infrastructure, they are building all this. Okay, even though how much ever they are giving harsh loans and things and all, they are building ports, they are building railways, they are building institutions, they are going across the world and doing this. So obviously it will give some jobs to some people, it will give some economical benefit to the people. Okay, so it's not like there's no benefit. But the tale of Chinese munificence is marred by some unsavory ground realities. Meaning what happens in the ground level, the benefits we told you, but the negative, like in country Indonesia you take, they have this fear that, because Chinese people, they send their Chinese workers also, Chinese military also, so the local people are not getting the full benefits. They are not getting the complete, you can tell the jobs or the benefit and things and all. So that is one issue which Indonesia is raising, that they have anxiety that the labor will be like replaced by Chinese locals. Okay, then there is this another country, Laos, which is a landlocked country. Go and find the map, you will find like Laos is there, then Cambodia will be there, then a big Vietnam will be there. Okay, this Mekong river will be there. So that area, lot of dam projects and things China is building, and Laos is completely, actually you can tell, debt ridden now, and 65% of its GDP, you can tell, is the debt which they owe to China, $12.2 billion. Okay, so they are also having problem. Then Pakistan, you know, is completely in problem. China-Pakistan economic corridor. There, you remember, they built a Gwadar port. Okay, after this only India also went and built the Chabahar port in Iran. So this Gwadar port revenue, it's actually China is getting 91% of its revenue and Pakistan is getting only 9%. Meaning the port is situated in Pakistan and the deal is designed in such a way that 91% is gone to China only back. So this way, when on top, you will see like these many countries, these many participants, and BRI is a big project, but the overall benefit, 80 to 90% is going to China only, not these countries. So that is the negative part of this. That is why it tarnished the reputation of the brand. The image of China has gone down. And also the tagline of BRI is even more funny. They are calling it win-win cooperation. So it doesn't look like win for China or Pakistan, China or Laos. It looks like China itself is like winning twice. Okay, win-win, the words win-win looks like both the winners for China. Okay, so that way the author has kind of mocked China also. So now efforts are also, you know, from Western side and Indian side and all, like Donald Trump, his time also, USA, Japan, infrastructure investment kind of projects they were doing, so that in Indo-Pacific area, China doesn't grow too much, or there is at least someone to counter it. In Biden administration also, they have this Build Back Better World, B3W initiative, or which later grew into this Partnership for Global Infrastructure Investment, PGII. All these I have explained in my old editorials. Okay, if you don't know all these things, that means you are like not done the basics or not listened to us. Okay, everything is in one single playlist, editorials. Please start watching today. Okay, so you can catch up very fast by this new year time at least. Okay, in the next 2 months, catch up all the editorials. You will get that much knowledge that you will definitely pass prelims and mains. Okay, definitely. So then again, India, this is about USA. India has also opposed the CPEC because of sovereignty issue as it is passing through our Kashmir area. And people are now, as I told, not believing too much in China. There are some countries like Maldives, present government, they are believing too much in China. They are telling go back India and all. But other people are now slowly shifting to other projects also. Like in G20 is the latest example where this IMEC or the India, Middle East, Europe, we have this economic corridor where shipping and railway and everything, ports, everything will come. So that is again India, West Asia, Europe will get connected. So it's not only for people or this thing. They are also planning clean hydrogen export, electricity, digital infrastructure, trade. Everything will go through these routes. So that is why the future of BRI, okay, we cannot tell whether it is going to be good or bad. We will wait and see, because the entire world, others are now starting to come together to counter China as a one group. Okay, so we'll see whether how they will re-inaugurate or they'll bring back the project of the century which they call. Okay, so this is the China article, and now one very small article which we have discussed multiple times, working woman. Okay, their issues, because working woman means they have to go to job also, and they are expected that they are the ones who should take care of the house also. Okay, which currently slowly it is changing, and in at least in urban areas and all, both the husband and wife, they manage the house equally also. But again, majority, if you take, obviously the woman has more responsibility in India at least, and across the globe also it is kind of like that only. So now the parent working outside obviously needs someone to take care of their child. That is globally accepted, but does India has that system now? Okay, because traditionally India had this family structure where historically the father will go for job and the mother will take care of the child, and also the elders also at the home. This was the model. But now growing ambitions of India, we want to become a $5 trillion economy. We want women also to get involved, else you cannot do that. Everybody has to do or contribute to the economy. So two specific ways they are telling. One is women's work, often care work, must be appropriately valued, and also they should be supported to participate in economic activity outside the house. Okay, so if we are, one thing is give them the support or encourage them to go for job, and second, if they go for job, what care they need, that should be given. So again, as I told, economist Claudia Goldin, 2023 economic Nobel Prize winner, we have made a separate video on Nobel Prize winners list. Please watch that. So she has also told all these things, that most of the people work, women work, but they are not paid for it or not equally paid. Okay, then India, if you take India's first ever national time use survey was released in 2020 by the National Statistical Office, and there are some data is there which you can note down. 81.2% of all women engaged in unpaid domestic services. Okay, meaning the things which they do in the home to take care of the house is like 81.2%, and compared with only 26.1% of the men. Then hours, if you take, men spend 42 hours on average activities within the production boundary, okay, which is actually the economic activity or the job hours you can tell, but women spend only 19 hours. Then women spend 10 times more on household maintenance and for children and for the sick and elderly. So again, that comparison, if you see, is like 34% versus 3.6 hours. So like that, everywhere if you see, women's role is not given that value, or not paid at times, or not recognized at times. So implications, again, dreaded double burden, that is working outside the home and inside the home, that is double burden. Then again the care, okay, what should be given, and also it's not counted also when you take the, like the domestic work or the household work is not counted in your GDP or anywhere. Okay, if you count, it will come like more than 7.5% GDP and all according to SBI reports, but unfortunately it is not taken, and the officials should work on this, and the government should change the way they value this labor. This is the overall idea, but he is giving more and more data and points and making the article little more like lengthier. Okay, so India should follow international standards, like internationally defined system of national accounts are there. So you should incorporate the domestic work of women also into GDP calculations, into census questions which you add. Okay, don't consider women like default as labor, the housewife or something, because they may be supporting the husband in their business, maybe morally supporting them, maybe if it's agriculture family, they are also doing some work. So that also should be counted instead of only counting the men. Okay, and now, as of now, the works women do is invisible, and this statistical invisibility, okay, that will cause a problem in anything, because without knowing that data, without statistics, you cannot make laws. Okay, and also because there is no data, there is no working hours, there is no labor condition, nothing is there for women. Okay, however they do, even if it's unsanitary condition or anything, if they work longer than men in house also, because it's not counted, there is no data, nothing can be done to protect them also. So another face of the picture, the low income families especially, there you will see the husband and the wife both has to work. Okay, it's not for equality or not for giving rights to women, but they have no other option. If only both of them work only, they can run the family. So in that kind of situation where this breadwinner caregiver model is changing, okay, meaning father breadwinner and mother caregiver, that was the model initially. Now that is breaking down, that is gone. Both has to work because both has to grow. The family has to be supported by both of them. So this idea has to be reflected. Women's patterns also, which you consider that it is only seasonal or irregular, that things and all has to go down, because as I told, they will be contributing to family businesses and all, which may be not seen in paper, but they are the ones at home maybe helping or supporting the husband in their business, or maybe anyhow, maybe it can be giving their jewelry for business, they can be giving their advice for business, support for business, anything. They are also doing something for the business. So that things and all has to be counted and recognized, and different studies are happening in which they are telling approximately 44% of the women were part of the labor force when considering a period of 4 months, but only 2% of women were counted. So this is very minute data, that's why I not highlighted. That's not important. Like they're taking 4-year data and all and telling some figures. So domestic obligations keep them from regular employment, and even if they go for employment, the biggest problem is the children, how or whom they'll give the child to take care. Okay, so again, Harvard University, some researchers are there where they're telling these construction workers and people and all, they take their children and go to the site. It's again more dangerous because of the dangerous equipments there, the high pollution there. So this is like going to affect the children whose age, like if it's 3 years and all, when your brain development should be at its peak, you are exposed to this kind of chemicals and smoke and dust and all, your brain development will not go like fully. So again, problem is, so their education, the skilling, everything gets affected, and the base itself is weak in India kind of countries. So the government in India, we can solve it. We already have this Anganwadi system and all, where we take care of children up to 6 years and all. More than 1.4 million centers we have, but problem is it works only from 9 AM to 1 PM. Okay, so remaining time how it will be, because 8 hour, 10 hour the woman will be working in the construction site. So the child also should be taken care of the equal number of hours. So you should extend the Anganwadi time or the additional care support to 8 hours or 10 hours, so that women can work there in peace and then evening come and take their child and then go back home. So like that, we have the systems already, we are not using it to its full ability. That is what the author is suggesting. So you can also use this in your answer. And as a conclusion, this is a question which I asked in the starting, fast urbanizing India needs different models to support its women. So we already have this creche systems, which again, in India, national creche service is there, where 6,500 creches are supported, where again women can leave their child, or woman can be, like the child can be taken care. So this will help mothers build a stable career, and also give the child also the proper environment for their safety, their nurturing, their brain development, everything. Okay, so private sector has already recognized most of these things, and they have services like this for high income families. But again, because they even provide maybe some preschool or some ecosystem for child to play schools, many things are there in private sector. So that same thing in the public sector also should happen. Okay, in private it is like more than 31,000 crore industry, booming industry. This is the child care and kids school and all. So public sector should revamp their effort and provide high quality child services. The women labor force participation rate also is one of the lowest in India, which is very bad sign. Indian data is telling we have 32.8% women services, but according to World Bank, it's only 24%, which is less than all the other countries. Like Pakistan is 25%, Nepal is 29%, Bangladesh 38%, and China 61%. This data you can use because it's a World Bank data. Okay, women labor force participation rate, World Bank data you can use in your answer. So the myth around the women's work and all these things should change, and appropriately, as I told, should be counted and supported. So that is the one point, but he has written very beautiful article. So today it was overall very nice article. I couldn't do it on October 19th. Hope it is like full clear. Tell me in comment section whether these are all helping you. And test series also come and join through WhatsApp. The current affair packs are there, the other things are there. And no matter any feedback, tell me in comment section, because when you comment only, I'll feel like we actually need to continue. Okay. Now many students messaged when this editorial was stopped for 1 week. That's why I again restarted it. Okay, it was not done on purpose. I had to travel. Next month also I have a 10-day kind of travel, but it's in the month end. Okay, so till then I will make sure everything comes to you. And Instagram also please follow. A lot of videos and pictures we post. So I'll try to do more episodes and catch up. So till then, thank you and have a nice day.